Hello, professors. This is Karen Murphy with Pearson Education. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this video to ensure that your course is set up properly in Blackboard and My IT Lab. By now, you should have received a copy of your Blackboard shell from your course lead. And while it appears when you come into your course that there are My IT Lab links in there, it's important to note that your My IT Lab course has actually not been created yet. You may have received a demo course earlier in the summer that you've been playing with. That is not the course that your students are going to be registering with. So the steps we're going to take today will actually create that Blackboard integrated My IT Lab course. So it's really important that you follow along, rewind this video if you have to watch it again, to make sure you follow the precise steps that I'm laying out before you so that your course is set up correctly. First thing to note, at the bottom of your left-hand navigation bar, there is a button for course tools. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to open up a larger selection for you. And one of those items listed is Pearson's My Lab and Mastering. Go ahead and click on that. Once your course is integrated, a series of buttons are going to show up. I'm in Joan's course, so this is actually already set up. The first time you come in, though, it's going to look something like this. I'm in a demo account, but you're going to see these button selections on your screen the first time you log in. I'm under Course Tools, I clicked on Pearson, and the first thing I'm going to do is this second button on the right-hand side, select a My Lab and Mastering product to use with this course. So go ahead and click Select. It's going to kick you into another screen. If this is the first time that you've integrated a course with Blackboard, it's going to ask you to register with your Pearson credentials. We did give you login credentials for My IT Lab earlier this summer. You would go ahead and put in your username and password that we gave you at that time. If you aren't sure what those credentials are, you can always go to myitlab.com, and when you click Sign In, there's a forgot username and password, and if you put in your Lake Sumter email address, it will email you instructions on how to change your password, or it'll give you your username and it'll encourage you to change your password. So in that way you'll be able to sign up. Once you pass that username and password, it's going to ask you what course you want to create. Now, the good news is we've done the heavy lifting on the front end, and Joan has already created a master course. So all you have to do is make a copy of her course. Do not create a new course. Make sure you copy an existing course. So under Course ID, the course ID you're going to want to put in is Johnson 23201. There are no spaces. So if you're not following along in Blackboard right now, grab a piece of paper and make sure you write down course ID Johnson 23201. Then you're going to click on the magnifying glass and it's going to pull up Business Computer Applications. Go ahead and click Select. And now you have the opportunity to create your course. Now, you're going to leave this default set. You want to create a member section, and you'll know that it's correct because you're going to use it for student enrollment. This is actually a member section that students are going to enroll. Now you can name your course. This is the name that you and your students will see. So CGS 1100, Computer Applications, Fall 2016, Murphy, or whatever course name you decide you'd like to give it. The description is optional. You don't have to include anything. You're the only one that can see it. Most people skip that. You don't need to have other instructors copy your course. And the course dates, you're going to put in today's date. Whatever the date is today when you're integrating your course, that is the very first date that needs to be included here on your integration. If you use the future date, like the actual first day of class, when you try to access your course, it won't be available to you. So go ahead and choose today's date. And then I usually just choose like the end of December as the end of the course. That way you and students can go into your active courses after the term has concluded and review anything in those last couple of weeks. But you can also, certainly use the last day of class if you prefer. And then you're going to go ahead and click Create. Now, once you click Create, and I'm going to cancel because I'm actually not going to create a copy of that course. Once you click create, it will tell you that it can take up to 3 hours to copy a course. It actually will take about 3 to 5 minutes. You'll receive an email when you have that course copied. Note that even once you receive the email, sometimes the first time you click in, it'll say something like your course is still being created, or you might get an error. If that happens, just wait another minute and then come back in and refresh your screen. Once you refresh your screen, you will begin to see some different links here available to you. We have your course content, your course home. This is instructor specific access. And notice we also have an instructor help button. This takes you directly to our 24-hour support line for My IT Lab. Now that your course is integrated, all of the access links within your course will all of a sudden reveal content. Prior to that, if you clicked on any My IT Lab link, it would have basically taken you nowhere. There are 2 different places inside your CGS 1100 shell in Blackboard where you can access My IT Lab content. One is your My IT Lab homepage, which is at the bottom of your navigation bar. The My IT Lab homepage will take you to this other button, which takes you to your My IT Lab homepage. The first time that you come into My IT Lab, you'll go through this process, as will your students. After that, every time you click on a My IT Lab link, it's going to take you directly into the course, so there's no secondary sign-on. That's one of the benefits of having a Blackboard integrated course. There'll be a separate video to show you how to navigate this course, but just so you know, this My IT Lab link is going to take you to the My IT Lab homepage. The other place where you're going to find active links now is in your course content. We have organized the content by weeks, and so when you click into any week, you'll notice that there are assignments listed that are both My IT Lab assignments, as well as assignments that are done offline that you'll be responsible for grading. Under the Submit Assignments folder, it provides students information on how and where to submit their assignments. And among those instructions are these links to My IT Lab course content. Unlike the My IT Lab course home, which took you to the entire My IT Lab course homepage and all of the places within it that you can navigate, the course content specifically takes students just to their assignments as well as the e-text. So just the course materials that are available for this course. Again, we'll have other information on a separate video on how to navigate these assignments. But for now, you should have a fully integrated copy of My IT Lab with your Blackboard course. Have a great semester!